What is down, everybody? Is your main course, Little Pancake. Welcome back. As you can see, the area has changed. I have moved into an apartment. Voila, it's beautiful. As you can see, there's a lot of scenery on the wall. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're about to get back to it. Just finished my first day of classes back, and I'm feeling tired and hungry, but also like telling you about the Palace's cat. Have you ever heard of the Palace's cat? Well, now you have. You might have already. If so, good for you. You're about to learn about it in depth. Today, we're talking about the Palace cat, a mysterious creature of the Himalayas. So, the Palace's cat, aka Autocolobus manul, which directly translates to ugly-eared in Greek. Now, I don't know why the Grecans are so mean to this poor cat. That's wrong. That's rude, and I feel bad for the cat. I mean, that's just messed up. That's just wrong. There's an integral flaw in that hurts my feelings personally. Me personally, I'm not having it. The Palace's cat is a small cat. Its typical length is about 18 to 26 inches, which is a lot of inches, you know, but not really for a cat. Like, this banana's probably like 7, you know, maybe 8. Nah, probably 7. Maybe 6.5. I don't know. Inches are hard. Now, in addition to this 18 to 26 inches, they have a tail, a very poofy tail that is 8.3 to 12.2 inches. Very exact. Not one over 12.2 and not one under 8.3, according to Wikipedia. Now, where does this Palace cat live? Where can I go see one of these cute, delightful little boogers? Asia. Central Asia, to be exact. Places such as the Himalayas. They are adapted to a cold continental climate, which means really it's, you know, kind of cold, but there's a wide variety of temperatures. So they can withstand very hot and very cold temperatures, which is cool. Epic. Awesome. As I said, they like the Himalayas, not like the tippy top of the mountain, kind of like the mid bottom parts. Places like rocky grasslands. They especially like shelters. So things like rock crevices or caves and burrows, places like that where they can kind of wiggle their way in and hang out, which I can relate to. I like hiding. What do they eat? Well, let me tell you. They eat small mammals. So these are things such as rodents, like rats or mice, or voles. I don't know if a vole is a rodent or not. I have no idea if the Palace's cat eats voles. I have no idea. Maybe shrews. Yeah, maybe. Rabbits and other small, little teeny mammals. You know, maybe a ferret. Don't know if ferrets are even a wild animal, to be completely honest. I'm just gonna guess they are. They are not actually endangered. When you look at it, you're like, that's a cute animal. Probably endangered because humans can't control themselves. But no, it's actually not endangered. Now, this little kitty cat has a quite large area of territory that they hold on to. Their average territory is anywhere from 3.5 to 7 square miles. That's a lot of miles for a little kitty cat. A little purr meow type deal. The lifespan of a Palace's cat is about 8 to 9 years, which is not bad, you know, for a cat. So let's go a little bit deeper into the appearance of the Palace's cat. What does he look like? Because I know you're booking a ticket to the Himalayas right now to go try to spot one. Because they are rare to find in the wild, rare to see, to just stumble upon in your trips through the rock crevices. So I'm gonna give you a little bit more of a detailed description of their physical appearance. Light gray fur with yellow hues. Now this can vary in darkness from a darker gray to a very light gray, almost white, But you gotta watch out for those yellow hues. Very important. If you want to get real up close and personal, you can check out the tippy top of their head, forehead, kind of top of head type deal. There are black spots speckled throughout, which is a key identifier. The tail has exactly 7 black rings. So if you see a cat that looks like a Pallas's cat, but it's got 8 rings or 6 rings on its tail, it is an imposter. Identity theft is not a joke. Now, you're probably wondering, what's up with these Greek people saying it's got ugly ears? Me personally, I don't think it's got ugly ears. Its ears are rounded and lowered on the side of its head, which you may be thinking, oh, well, yeah, that does look kind of goofy. I can see why the Greek people deemed it the ugly-eared cat. But it's got a purpose. These ears are on the side of its head so that it can look over objects without showing off ears. So think about this as a log, right? Say you can't see under it, right? And if I'm looking over it to try to find me a marsupial, why did I say marsupial? If I'm looking over it to try to find me a rabbit, right? And I got big pointy ears right here, right? It's not going to be very evolutionarily epic poggers. That kind of makes sense, right? It's evolutionary, natural selection type stuff there, you know, genetics. Now, I know what you're thinking. This little tiny cat, how much meat does it have on its bones? Not much. They weigh 5 to 10 pounds. I misplaced that fact. That should have been said like way longer ago. Let's go a little bit into the reproductive habits. A female Pallas's cat births about 2 to 6 kittens in the spring when she does do that. These kittens are very lucky to have been born, and I'll tell you why. The female Pallas's cats are only in estrus for 26 to 42 hours. So if you don't know what being in estrus means, so if a female of a species is in estrus, that means that they are able to be bred, right? So female goes in estrus, they usually let off a scent. It's a lot of times in their urine. There is a scent that the males can pick up on that is an estrus that alerts the males that hot diggity dog, it's time to get down and dirty. And that's how babies are made. That's only 26 to 42 hours. So if you're a male Pallas's cat and you get a whiff, you got 2 days, dog. You better get to a crackin'. But it doesn't take long for this estrus to turn and translate into little babies. The female only gestates for about 66 to 75 days. So that means after the it only takes about 66 to 75 days for the babies to come. Now what about these kittens? Because they are called kittens. They're not called like Bartholomew. Kittens are born, right? Put into this harsh, cold, dead, horrible world. And they don't even open their eyes. I wouldn't either if I had the choice. If I knew any better, going back, if I was reborn, I wouldn't open my eyes. But yeah, their eyes are actually closed for 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks of their life, they don't see anything, which is a little wild. Probably stressful for the mother, to be honest. However, they got a quick turnaround time, because after 5 months, they begin to hunt. And after just 1 year, they are sexually mature. Now, let's get into why the Pallas's cat is called the Pallas's cat. What happened here? What's going on? So it was first discovered or described in 1776. Us Americans were a little busy doing something else that year. We didn't have time to think about cats. We were just, concocting the greatest upset in history of the world. I'm tempted to go dump out some tea right now. It's very, I'm this close to just walking out and dumping some tea down the drain. So 1776, Peter Simon Pallas, which, Pallas's cat, Mr. Pallas discovered it, hence the name, first described and saw this cat in Lake Baikal, Russia. So the cat was first found, Russia, 1776, sailed the ocean blue, whatever. Now, of course, when humans find a cool looking animal, they kill it. So, as soon as this little fella was found, we started hunting him. Kaplowy, kaplowy, give me your fur. I want to wear your skin around my neck. That's a little weird, I'm gonna be honest. So they were, of course, hunted for their fur, not for their meat. I don't think they would taste that good. 10,000 skins. At the peak of the Pallas's cat hunting craze, about 10,000 of them were killed and skinned, and the skins were sold annually, which is wild. They became protected in some places in the 70s. Around the 70s, places like China and India and Russia, places started kind of cracking down a little bit, like, hey, this cat's pretty cool, let's maybe not kill it. And so they didn't. However, some countries didn't do this, so eventually the world came together and decided to cease international trade in 1988. Pretty cool, because now there are about 58,000 mature Pallas's cats in the wild. What a comeback. So now that we've talked about humans hunting the Pallas cat, how does the Pallas cat hunt? I'm gonna be honest, I probably should have covered this earlier in the segment on the Pallas's cat, but I forgot. So we're gonna go into this. They are mostly nocturnal, kind of like your house cat. They can see very well in dark times. Now they do have rounded pupils, unlike your cat, Gregory. They hunt by ambushing burrows. They're very patient hunters, kind of like myself. I sit and wait until you come out of your hole and they strike. Then all of a sudden. So that's how they find their little ground squirrels and other small mammals and rats and whatnot. Is they sit by the burrow, and then when you come out of the burrow, dead. There was a little bit of a controversy surrounding the diverging of the Pallas's cat from other feline species. So the genus, I think it's the genus Felis? Yes, Felis. I was correct because I'm a genius. So your typical cat is under the genus Felis, not the genus Otocolobus. So people didn't really want to change this genus of the cat. They kind of just wanted it to be Felis, understandably. It was recognized as being different in 1907 is when they finally were like, this one's a little too different. We're going to give it its own genus. It's not going to be Felis anymore. More recent years, mitochondrial DNA has been used to kind of track the evolution of the Pallas's cat and your normal cat, your house cat. And it's estimated that they diverged, like the two genuses Felis and Otocolobus diverged about 1.46 million years ago. Some estimates run as high as 9.4 million years ago, but it's a lot of discrepancy. It's not very exact, but over 1 million years ago. So, yeah, you got that. The last thing is the goofy little fella, the goofy little meme. This is where you've probably been thinking this whole video, man, that cat looks awful familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Well, I'm gonna grab your finger and put it on it right now. There was a meme circulating about this little kitty cat standing on its paws because the snow was too cold, and that is actually exactly why he was doing it. Not standing on his paws, holy crap, standing on his tail, not his paws. Little buddy was like, imagine this is tail, this is paws, bloop, like that. Why did I just do that? I'm showing you a picture of it right now. Anyway, standing on his tail to keep his little paws warm, which was very cute and very awesome. And that's kind of like where, I don't know if you could say it was a meme, that's a little far, but it was a internet thing for a while. And that's probably where you know it from, and that's where he got his fame. The old Pallas cat, oh boy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Pallas cat. Palace's cat. Pretty cool kitty cat. Very cute. Very, very unreasonably pretty and cute. That's about all I got for you for this little kitty cat. I'm gonna work on the setup, guys. Don't you worry. It's gonna be looking much better soon. So calm yourself. We got this. We got this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you did. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Stay good. Make someone else's day better if you can. And I will see all y'all later.